Is Supreme Leader Snoke the secret apprentice of Darth Vader? Starkiller. I received a comment from Anakin Skywalker on YouTube which brings up this idea and gives a few points to back this theory up. Snoke is one of the most popular characters of Star Wars ever to be theorized and speculated to the extent that he does. A lot of theories have been thrown out there regarding Snoke, and today I discuss one that I've seen nobody talk about. Is Snoke Starkiller? Raised and trained from a mere child by Darth Vader, GALEN MAREK was a very powerful Force user that for the majority of his life served under the powerful Darth Vader. Starkiller was extremely powerful and hunted down and killed the likes of Shaak Ti and Kazdan Paratus. Eventually Starkiller turned to the light side of the Force and battled Darth Vader and the Emperor on the Death Star. Starkiller died in the fight. GALEN grabbed the Emperor's shoulders and redirected the Emperor's Force lightning into the Dark Lord, causing Sidious to share in the agonizing pain of his own power. Driven by concern for his friends, GALEN embraced the Force completely and released all of the pent-up energy, resulting in a massive shockwave that killed the stormtroopers and destroyed much of the dome. In the last moments of his life, GALEN felt himself leaving his body as death took hold of him. Although he ultimately perished as a result of the explosion of Force energy, he transcended physical existence and became one with the Force. So how and why could Snoke be Starkiller? Let's get into this. First of all, like I mentioned, Starkiller did die, but that's only half of the story. After GALEN MAREK's death, Vader cloned Starkiller and made multiple copies, which makes this possible, especially since after hundreds of failed attempts to clone Starkiller, Vader created a perfect clone called the Dark Apprentice, who set aside GALEN MAREK's weaknesses and emotions and devoted themselves fully to the dark side. What is the name of what is essentially the third Death Star? Starkiller Base. I know the base can destroy stars, but there could be a lot more to it than that. Snoke is the leader of the First Order, which means he must have had the complete say on Starkiller Base, which includes the name of the base. What if Snoke named the base after what Snoke was formerly known as? According to the comments I received, the script leak vid said that Snoke was Vader's creation. I don't know which script leak video he's referring to, but he continues. In Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, Vader creates clones of Starkiller, aka GALEN MAREK, so maybe Snoke was one of these clones. This is exactly what I was thinking as well when I saw this comment. Snoke could be the Dark Apprentice, the perfect clone of Starkiller with his powers but without his weaknesses. This could explain Snoke's deformed physical features. Maybe the cloning process didn't go flawlessly as planned. So Starkiller was successfully cloned, but in the process he was physically deformed? I have a couple of more ideas to back this theory up. There's been some interesting speculation as to the super weapon that will be used next in episode 8, as according to a lot of people, we need a super weapon in Star Wars. Otherwise, there's no threat to the galaxy. But what could this new super weapon be? It's unlikely we'll ever see a Death Star again, because it's been used 3 times now. So what will this new threat be? Well, one thing that has been theorized is that the new super weapon is a Force super weapon used by Snoke. What this means is, we could see Snoke bringing down huge ships, fleets, even planets with his mere power. So how does this relate to Starkiller? Well, Starkiller did exactly that. Starkiller was so powerful that he literally brought down an entire Star Destroyer. If Snoke is Starkiller, he could do exactly this in episode 8. This also links with the rumor that the new super weapon will be a Force power. One thing that people have been saying about Snoke is, how does he know so much? He knows about the Empire, the Emperor, Vader, and pretty much everything else that occurred in the past. Surely you had to be there firsthand to see what exactly happened to Vader, the Emperor, the Empire itself. Who was there firsthand? Who saw all these things? Who was the apprentice of Darth Vader? Starkiller. This is how Snoke knows so much. Snoke is Starkiller. So the last thing I want to talk about is the motives of Starkiller. Why is he recruiting Kylo Ren, and why does he want to rule the galaxy? Snoke is the perfect clone of Starkiller. All he knows is the dark side, and all he is loyal to it and his master, Darth Vader. What does Snoke want to do? Destroy Luke Skywalker and the Jedi. Who destroyed Starkiller's master? Luke Skywalker. Starkiller seeks revenge, he seeks destruction, and Snoke does exactly that. Why is Snoke training Kylo Ren? Well, who is the grandfather of Kylo Ren? The former master of Snoke, Darth Vader. He's the closest thing to Darth Vader that Starkiller can obtain, and intends to rule the galaxy with him as master and apprentice, just as him and Vader had done. Overall, this theory is pretty good. However, as all the theories do, this one has holes. The biggest one being that I don't believe Starkiller is actually canon. But I've said it before, I'll say it again, this does not make a difference. Thrawn was made spontaneously canon after years of being non-canon, so the same thing could occur here. Alright guys, thanks for watching, I appreciate it greatly. The question now is, what do you think of this theory? Is it good or bad? Could this work? Let me know. If you want to get this insane theory out there and show your friends, then please share this video. Thanks to Wikipedia for providing a lot of information about Starkiller. Drop a like if you enjoyed, that helps me out a lot. And subscribe to me for more regular Star Wars videos. Thanks for watching guys.